Do you feel like you're stuck in a rut, constantly feeling bad about yourself and your life? You know that things could be better, but it's hard to break out of this cycle when negative thoughts take over. It can seem impossible to find the motivation or energy to make changes. No more feeling bad. Take charge of your happiness now with our video series on how to stop feeling bad and start feeling good about yourself. Learn practical strategies for managing stress, building self-confidence, and creating positive habits that will help you live a happier life. Number 1. Identifying how our thought patterns affect us. The first step in taking charge of our happiness is understanding why we often feel bad about ourselves. To do this, we need to identify how our thought patterns affect us and understand the root cause of our negative self-talk and low confidence. Common causes can include comparing ourselves to others, feeling overwhelmed by expectations and obligations, or being embarrassed due to past mistakes. Understanding these thought patterns can help us identify when they are hindering our progress and start making positive changes. These unconscious biases formed during childhood may be difficult to spot, but with practice, it is possible to learn how to identify and reframe them in a healthier way. By recognizing these thought patterns as well as their sources, we can start implementing strategies for challenging and replacing them with healthier beliefs. We can practice self-reflection and self-compassion to break out of the cycle of negative thinking that has become so ingrained in our minds. We can also create healthy habits that will help us stay positive and boost our feelings of worthiness. Number 2. Learning to reframe our thoughts in a positive way. One of the most important things we can do to take charge of our happiness is to learn how to reframe our thoughts in a positive way. Reframing involves changing the way we think and talk about ourselves, and recognizing when negative thought patterns are hindering our progress. This process can help us move away from self-sabotaging beliefs and create healthy thought patterns based on more realistic expectations of ourselves. To effectively reframe our thoughts, we must first become aware of the thought patterns that impact our feelings and behavior. We may need to identify where these thoughts come from, such as from external sources like societal or family pressures, or internally due to past experiences that have shaped our beliefs about ourselves. Once we recognize these harmful beliefs, it is important to challenge them in order to let go of any associated guilt or shame. We can begin by replacing each negative thought with a healthier statement that better reflects reality and encourages self-compassion. In addition to becoming aware of our underlying belief systems, it is essential for us to practice self-reflection. Self-reflection helps us gain insight into why we believe certain things about ourselves, and allows us to identify any false assumptions we may be making. It also helps us recognize unhealthy behaviors that develop due to low self-esteem, such as procrastination or avoidance. Number 3. Developing self-compassion and unconditional self-love. Self-compassion and unconditional self-love are important for improving our self-image and overall well-being. Self-compassion entails treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, even when we make mistakes. It is a form of self-care that involves accepting our flaws and imperfection without judgment, allowing us to move forward without guilt or shame. Unconditional self-love means appreciating ourselves despite shortcomings, recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, and feeling like we are worthy of love regardless of our performance. In order to cultivate self-compassion and unconditional self-love, it is important to practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation, yoga, or journaling in order to quiet the inner critic that may be preventing us from seeing ourselves in a positive light. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts objectively instead of judging them harshly, enabling us to create more gentle and understanding narratives about ourselves. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring joy can help lift our spirits by reminding us the beauty in life. It can also be helpful to focus on gratitude for the good things in life, whether it's something small or something big, in order to create a sense of appreciation for yourself and your accomplishments. In addition, we can work on building healthy relationships with people who support us unconditionally, so we feel surrounded by love and affirmation rather than criticism or judgment. These relationships serve as an invaluable source of strength during difficult times when it feels like everything else is falling apart around us. Number 4, taking action to create lasting change and happiness. In order to create lasting change and happiness, it is important to take action. This involves making small, positive changes in our daily lives that help us stay motivated and on track towards reaching our goals. These changes can include exercising more regularly, engaging in activities that bring joy, creating healthy boundaries with others, and setting realistic expectations for ourselves. Daily exercise has numerous benefits, including improved mood, better sleep, enhanced focus and concentration, reduced stress levels, improved physical health, increased self-confidence and self-esteem, and more. When we exercise regularly, we are taking care of our physical health and investing in our well-being, which helps us feel better about ourselves. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring joy, such as painting or playing music, can provide an escape from negative feelings and an opportunity to express our creativity. Creating healthy boundaries with people who may be toxic or draining can also be beneficial for fostering self-love and appreciation. Setting limits with how much time we spend around individuals who do not support us or encourage us to grow as individuals can help prevent any further emotional damage caused by their presence. Finally, setting realistic expectations for ourselves prevents us from feeling overwhelmed when faced with obstacles or challenges along the way. For example, breaking down tasks into smaller, achievable goals makes them less daunting while still aiming towards a larger goal. Overall, taking action requires making conscious choices each day that promote positive growth in mind, body, and soul. Choices that bring forth lasting change rather than short-term satisfaction. It is essential to remember that healing takes time, and there will be days filled with struggle, but these small efforts add up to make big differences over time if we stay consistent. The journey of self-care requires patience and dedication, but the payoff is worth it as it brings clarity into life decisions, while giving a sense of control over our destiny once again. In conclusion, self-love is an important part of living a fulfilling and joyful life. Taking action to create lasting change and happiness involves making small positive changes in our daily lives, such as exercising more regularly, engaging in activities that bring joy, creating healthy boundaries with others, and setting realistic expectations for ourselves. Mindfulness techniques like meditation can help us observe our thoughts objectively instead of judging them harshly, so we can build up positivity about ourselves. Lastly, focusing on gratitude for the good things in life will help lift our spirits by reminding us of the beauty around us. With patience and dedication to self-care, practices you too can learn how to stop feeling bad and start feeling good about yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time.